Hi, my name is Ryan Park and I'll be talking about topic A regarding Build-A-Bears. I'll be answering the questions: are Build-A-Bears an elastic or inelastic good? What are other examples of goods with similar elasticity to Build-A-Bears, and would an economist advise to all continue to offer sales or not? To answer these questions, I'll be using the topics learned in class: elasticities of demand, luxury goods and what they are, demand curve shifts, and the equation for revenue. To tackle this problem, we first have to understand what elastic demand is. From the content learned in class, elastic demand is when people are sensitive to price changes, since the higher elasticity of demand means that more sensitive buyers are to changes in price. We can conclude that the elasticity demand coefficient for Build-A-Bears is greater than 1, also meaning that the percent change in quantity demanded is greater than the percent change in price. In the scenario given, it is stated that there were big lineups for the Build-A-Bears due to a sale. So because consumers are sensitive to price changes, or shown as in this example, consumers wanting Build-A-Bears because they're cheaper, we can confidently say that Build-A-Bears are an elastic good. Another similar example of a good which is also elastic, just like the Build-A-Bear, is something like designer clothes or cars, something which is not a necessity in our lives, but a luxury. So using the concept of luxury items, which their demands are also sensitive to changes in price, it is safe to say that Build-A-Bears, designer clothes, and cars are all luxury goods. To determine whether to keep sales going or not, an economist would have to find a balance between price, quantity demanded, and revenue. Because buyers are expecting for prices to rise again, the quantity demanded would rise, because the prices right now are lower than what they would expect for it to rise again to be after the sales end. But at the same time, prices would have to go down, so that an economist would use the formula price times quantity to determine these prices during sales would maximize revenue. But also, something to keep in mind is that once the prices go back up due to the sales ending, the demand would decrease to normal. So finally, an economist would advise to keep lower prices as long as it's a sale, so that the demand curve does not decrease. To summarize, or if missed, Build-A-Bears have elastic demands, designer clothes and cars are all luxury girls just like Build-A-Bears. Economists would advise to keep these sale prices as long as the revenue is maximized and demand does not decrease, because the consumer expectations of price changes.